Potter's House. Everybody knows Potter's House because T.D. Jakes, he's another prominent, I don't know what you call him. He's not evangelical, by the way, but you would think he was, by the way everybody touts him and stuff. But Potter's House in Dallas, Texas, and actually this has been going on a couple weeks now, Rick, they are a vaccination hub for coronavirus.
I used to attend that church in my early days at TBN.
Wow.
When I moved to Dallas-Fort Worth, many Sundays I drove over to the Potter's House on Keast Avenue in Dallas. And back when hardly anybody knew who T.D. Jakes was, except the TBN audience. And so now we see the Potter's House parking lot is packed with cars of church members who want to be vaccinated because T.D. Jakes says
not just church members, Rick.
The community.
The whole community. The reason why they're having it at Potter's House is because there wasn't enough room for all the people over at the Kay Bailey Hutchinson Center in Dallas. So Potter's House stepped up and they said, we can do it. So.
Yeah, hey, we got a video from, NBC, the NBC affiliate in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Right now, a brand new COVID vaccine clinic is up and running in the city of Dallas. It's at the Potter's House, that mega church on the southwest side of the city. Our Ben Russell is live there this midday to explain more. Hey, Ben.
Hey, good morning to you, Evan. This site where we are will eventually replace the one that's been going on in downtown Dallas at the Kay Bailey Hutchinson Convention Center. For the time being, this is an additional site because what will happen downtown at Kay Bailey is that will be a site for people who received their first dose of the vaccine there. They will still go to that site to get their second dose of the vaccine. As for what's happening here, again, on the southwest side of the city, just off of Loop 12, just north of I-20, these people here are getting their first dose of the vaccine. The belief is this location here will allow for better traffic flow and will provide better access to the underserved minority communities on the city's south side. And they believe that the influential Bishop T.D. Jakes opening up his property for this will help legitimize the vaccine for people who may still have been skeptical up to this point. Mayor Eric Johnson of the city of Dallas spoke here this morning about his expectations about expanding access to the vaccine and about mask wearing. He is no fan of the governor's decision to remove the mask mandate, and he's in fact taking measures to try to counteract that decision here in the city.
I'm going to issue an order mandating that masks be worn at all city-owned buildings. We have to do what we are legally allowed to do to get people to wear masks.
Mayor Johnson stressed that this pandemic is by no means over and pointed to this line as evidence of that. And he says that no one, referencing the governor and his removal of the mask mandate this coming Wednesday, he says no one can simply make the pandemic go away by fiat.
Oh, you heard it right there, Rick, that even if you do get the vaccination, you're still going to have to mask up.
Why?
Where was the Dallas mayor, Eric Johnson?
If you're vaccinated, you shouldn't get the virus.
That's the way vaccines have worked in the past.
Is anybody using
But
their brain and
science-
asking questions? Well, why would I have to wear a mask? I'll tell you why. Because you're still going to get infected and you're going to spread it to other people. There's a